Good evening, everyone. My name is Shushan, and today topic is selection of species. In this, we are going to cover introduction, what is energy plantation, selection of energy plant species for energy plantation, what are petrocrops, silviculture, energy farms, types of energy crops, important species, and features of energy plantation. First, introduction. Energy is the key factor for the economic growth of any nation. In spite, we have increased availability of energy, but there's always need more energy. So, we are growing crops which produce hydrocarbons are very important. Then, what is energy plantation? Energy plantation is the practice of planting trees purely for their use as a fuel. India is the biggest fuel wood producing country in the world, but per capita fuel for wood production is very low. It is 290 meter square per head. Then selection of plant species for energy plantation. First, we decide the species which should be local, means it should be adaptable to the local climate and soil adaptations. Then the species should be rapidly growth and it should require less water and fertilizers. The species should also provide additional products like fruits, seeds, fodder, and green manure apart from the fuel wood. The species should increase the ability of soil quality. And the last one is the species which we grow and the product which we obtain from these species should have high calorific value of wood. Then, what are petrocrops? Petrocrops are the plants which yield petroleum containing compounds as the substitute for petroleum. Some plants or algae produce hydrocarbon and ethanol, which can act as actual or potential source of energy, and so these are known as petrocrops. These are list of some petrocrops with their family name. Then silvic energy farms. Silvic energy farms are also known as short rotation forest. Silvic energy farms employs techniques which are more similar to agriculture than forestry. The main objective of the energy plantation is to produce biomass from the trees or shrub species in shorter period of time, generally 5 to 10 years. Then, advantage of short rotation management. It should provide high yield per unit area of land. Then, small land requirement for given biomass input. These species should have shorter time span for establish to harvest crops. These species should increase the labor efficiency through mechanization and other methods, and ability to take advantage of culture and genetic advances quickly. Then, types of energy crops. There are mainly three types: wood, sugar and starch crops, and hydrocarbon producing crops. First, we are going to cover wood. It is obtained from fast growing trees, and the predominant mode of utilization of wood is energy in the source of firewood, which is used in the process of combustion. Then, sugar and starch crops. These crops are generally efficient converters of solar energy and produce either fermentable sugar like in sugarcane and sugar beet, or starch like in cereal, millets, roots and tuber crops, which can be converted into fermentable sugars and which is used to produce bioethanol. Then hydrocarbon crops. Some plants are produce hydrocarbons which can be converted and used as diesel which is called biodiesel. In addition, some water and marine algae are also efficient to produce hydrocarbon. These are some biofuel plants, their names, common names, and the percentage of oil which we obtained from these plants. Then, important species which we are grown for energy plantation. In this, these include their family name, their flowering and harvesting time, in the yield from which we obtain the energy, seed yield after 5 to 6 years, after 10 years, and after 20 years, and the percentage of oil which we obtained from these species. These are some examples of these species. Then the last is features of energy plantation. These provide good amount of heat content of wood and the wood has low sulfur and it is less or non-polluting. The product which obtained after the burning of the wood is available or used as a fertilizer in the field. Raising these plantations in soil erosion areas can decrease the soil erosion. These help in the rural employment generation. And these are the references from which the source is obtained. Thank you.